Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of the HermitPack. In today's episode, we are going to be setting up some automatic ore processing. Right now we've got ore processing, we have the ability to do all of our ore doubling and stuff like that, but it's not automatic. We have to manually take our stuff out of our ME system and put it into our machines, which are way upstairs, and I want to remedy that today. So I've kind of made a little bit of a room here. Stupid ghost blocks. And we're going to set that up over here. I've cleared out some space behind, stuff like that. And we may actually end up using this wall right here for some auto crafting at some point. Maybe even very soon as well. Also made a little bit of a change here. I moved the ME controller down one block, and then I put clear glass on top, which I think is kind of cool. And then there's a little ladder over here so you can actually get down and up if you need to mess with stuff. So that is basically the plan. Now, there are a few ways we can do this. There's approximately 11 different ores in here that I would want to make sure are processed, with doubling and... also, I know that it is possible to get mechanism ore processing up and running and, multiply my ores by 5 times, but I think that's really kind of unnecessary. We've got quarries going, we've got stuff going, we'll be fine without it, we really don't need it, and that's just kind of overkill. And also, we've gone down the mechanism rabbit hole a couple times in this series, and if you guys have been watching the entire time, you know that it is indeed quite a deep rabbit hole, and we could bury ourselves in it for 5 episodes. So I'm just going to go with pretty simple ore processing here. Let's go and grab some machines. I made a bunch of different stuff. Let's do sort by name. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to grab is several of these elite enriching factories. And these are basically going to be what we're going to use to process the ores initially, because they can process 7 stacks of things at once, and we'll put speed upgrades in them and everything like that. And the other nice thing about them is that it can output to whatever side I want them to output to. So we'll do that, and then underneath that we're going to grab all these elite smelting factories, which will then actually cook up the ores for us. So we'll just put those in here. I'm actually tempted to recess these. Now that I think about it, let's actually do that, because not only will it make it easier for me to have access to all the sides, I think it'll actually look better too. So let's grab that and put it here, and then we'll probably convert these into stairs. So let's just go, and we'll end up doing that on both sides actually, like so, and there we go. All right, so enriching factories, we'll start over here. Enriching, I'm gonna have to, okay, hold on. So that one's the smelting factories, right? These are all smelting. Yes, and these are all enriching. There we go. So let's just kind of get those across like so. And we'll just bring them out there. And then we can grab all of these. There's 11 of them currently. And that will leave us with 1, 2, 3 free spots to use for some other sort of automatic ore processing. Because these will only cover the ones that make ingots, like iron and gold and, all that kind of stuff. It will not cover stuff like redstone, lapis, things along those lines. And we can have a separate section we can use those in here probably to process all the other stuff. Okay, so that's all good. Now, let's take a look. Let's grab, no, we should probably do the actual stairs and stuff later. So I'm going to need some diamond chests. There's 3. Let's see about making one more. Do I have any chests already? Not really. Okay. So we'll make a gold. And then we'll upgrade it to diamond. There we go. So that'll give us 4 diamond chests. And I'm going to put one right here. And come on, fly up. And one right there. And then on the other side, that's the middle, right? Yes. And on the other side, then I'll do essentially the same thing, although I need a block. There we go. Let's just grab those real quick. Put you there. And a diamond chest like that. Okay, so we could use Applied Energistics and make a separate channel for all of these, and basically put an importer and an exporter, or other way around, exporter and an import, or, I'm sorry, that's refined storage. We could put an export bus and an import bus onto each of these, but that would use up an insane amount of channels. Like, that's just too much, and completely and totally unnecessary. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to grab 2 import buses and 2 export buses. And then I also need some of these capacity cards, which I've already made. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to export the stuff that's going to be processed to this top chest, like so. And we're going to need 2 capacity cards so we can choose 9 things. And then we'll do the same on this side, like so. And that'll let us choose 9 things to export. And then we're basically going to do the same thing here with the import bus. Although, actually, we don't need the capacity cards there. We can just say, hey, import everything that ends up in this chest. And I think that's probably a better idea. And then we'll have to wire that up, which won't be too bad. That'll use 4 channels. So, let's see. How many channels is this running right now? Right here, 7 of 32. So we'll probably want to run a separate channel over here. We may actually want to run a P2P port over there, because then that'll give us access to all these auto-crafting channels as well. That might not be a bad idea. Let's see. Do I have any dense cable left? I do. Okay, so here's what we'll do then. We will run, I'm going to go straight over here. And let's see, this is Y level 32, so we'll go down to Y level 31. Right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then I'm just going to start working my way over here until we run into that. There we go. And we're going to say, hey, we need a dense cable. Let's see, this is 5 of 32, 12. Yeah, we got plenty of space. So this will totally work. And we're just going to bring a dense cable over here. Like so. There we go. That'll work. All right, so there's our cable that we'll be running everything off of. Now, we're going to need conduits. I'm going to need probably more than 23 energy conduits. Let's make some more. They'll get used, if nothing else. I've got plenty of space there, and then we need item conduits, and these we're going to need a fair amount of. We're also going to need item conduit storage upgrades, and we're going to need item filters. So, let's see. Now, here's the other thing that we need to keep in mind. These mechanism machines are not capable of getting power and items from the same side. So we're going to have to be kind of cognizant of that. So let's put our power here on the back. And then we'll put our item conduits here on the top. And here underneath, like that. And that should be good. And then up here, we're going to change this to insert, 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 like so. That should work. And then maybe what we'll do, I'm almost tempted to put like item frames up here to label what each of these things is going to be. That could actually be kind of cool. That might not be a bad idea. In the meantime, though, let's wire this part up here as well. There we go. So we'll do that, and then we're actually going to do this as well, just so it can go out from more sides. There, and there. All right, so that should work. Now we're also going to need our energy conduits to run. I'd prefer to run them off all of. I'd prefer to run all of them off of like one thing. Let's put some energy conduits back here, like so. And let's just go. That should be fine. Oh, there's our dense ME cable. Let's see. So that's this far one. So if I dig down right here, that should run into it. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. And I want my cable to come down here like so. And also I want my wand of illumination? Did I put that in my... I feel like I put that in my ME system accidentally. Let's just see. No. Oh, it's in my hotbar. Wow, YouTube blindness strikes again. Oh, man. Derp. Sitting right in my hotbar, and I didn't even notice. There we go. We'll just put a couple of those down. And then... right here, I think. I'm going to run... That's where I'll put our power source. So let's go like so. And we'll probably just use like a... oh, wait. That's not the right spot. Here. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. And then let's just see if I have... I do have a quantum entangle porter. Good, good, good. And I'll just put that right here. Like that. And change this to power, energy, eject on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So these will all now get power and function, which is good. That is one thing that we need. Okay, so now what I need to do is basically get all the filters in place, get this wired up to the ME system itself. That's going to take me a minute, and that's going to be a lot of just, you know, insert, filters, all that kind of stuff. So let me get that done, and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I have everything done. The only thing that I need to do is tell the export buses what to export. So should be pretty easy. Let's see, over here, what is this, nickel? Nickel. So we've got yellorium, nickel, and lead going into this one. Ooh, also, I want to make sure we have it in round robin mode. There we go. So what did we say? Yellorium, lead, and nickel. There we go. And that should be basically exporting stuff into here, which should then get sent over into these. Yep. That's working. It's ending up here, and that's all going into the ME system. I did put two acceleration cards in here. I don't know that that will be enough to. We'll see. We'll see if this ends up getting backed up. It may not after the applied energistic system gets properly warmed up. It's quite possible that this stuff will just get taken out. But then at the same time, I don't know if this can all keep up with the export rate. So we'll find out. Either way, that means that, let's see, we've got Yellorium, nickel, and lead over here. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just go, boop. We'll just throw those in there. Oh, yeah. See, this is now filling up as things are getting backed up. Are these full? Yeah. Okay. And then it's getting out. Okay, awesome. So this is working as intended. And then in here, we just basically have to do everything else. Like so. Silver, bauxite. I think, oh, and we want this on round robin as well. Otherwise, it's going to try and export, like, all of the iron at once, and that's less than ideal, obviously. Why are you not getting... Oh, yeah, there you go. Now it is. So it appears that everything is working. Stuff is getting put in there as quick as it possibly can. So if we go over here... actually, you know what? Let's just save ourselves a little bit of time, and let's just dump those in there. If we come over here and we look at our ingots, we should see... Yep, they're basically all going up, which is what we want. That is fantastic. That is what we need. Why iron doesn't appear to be going up, I'm not sure. Auto eject on. Something is messed up. Did I forget to change this to... No? Extract always. Output, input, energy. Auto eject on. Why are you not working? Extract always. Something's a little funky here. Input. Output. Auto eject on. That's strange. Why is this? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to figure out why that's not working. Let's also take a look and just see... It looks like all of these, in fact, are not working. Oh, I bet I know what I did. Ha-ha! Got it. Figured it out. That would do it. So these are now doing their thing. Okay. Good. That should work then. And it looks like these are all keeping up, so it'll get there. It's just going to take a little bit for this to catch up. I was wondering what was going wrong there. That makes sense. Okay, so now if we come over here and we look at our ingots, they should basically all be going up. Are there any of them that we're not seeing movement on? Nope, it appears that everything that can be processed into ingots is indeed being processed into ingots. Fantastic. That's what we need. Now, we do have some of the resources that we want to automatically process. Redstone, lapis, emerald, and diamond. We want to process those as well, as quickly as we can. Now, the question is... Well, and actually, while we're at it, we should probably just check and see. Are there any others? There is apatite. Oh, and Certus quartz. That's one that we definitely want to process right away, too. So let's see. Do we want to do... I'm tempted. Maybe we forget about appetite because I don't really need it for anything. It's just kind of taking up space because it gets mined. We have 6 open slots here. Although we can only run... Well, no, we can run 6 more things there. So yeah, this actually will work. This will totally work. Okay, so let's go and let's actually make sag mills for these, I think. Oh, we're going to want to do coal, though. Let's see here. Emerald, diamond, redstone. That's 3. Plus coal would be 4. Plus Certus quartz would be 5. Plus lapis would be 6. Or do we want it? I'm almost tempted to extend this. Nah, it'll be fine. We can always worry about that later if we need to. So let's go. I did a little bit of testing. There are certain things that you're better off using an enricher for, and there's certain things that you're better off using a sag mill for. However, the enricher has some limitations with input and output as far as the size go. That's the mechanism machine that we're using for most of this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make sag mills, and we're just going to do several of those. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll make 6 sags. That's hard to say. We'll make 6 sag mills. Wow, words. There we go. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of capacitors, because I want octatic capacitors in all of them. So that means for 6, I'm going to need 12 of those, so I can make 6 of those. There we go. All right, and then we're going to come over here. I'm going to need a guide block. We'll just use that one. There we go. Grab our sag mills. And we'll just put those in like so. Now I can put that back. And now we basically need to do the same thing. So let's go item conduits. We'll grab some filters. I do want to go octatic capacitors in all of those guys. I also need energy conduits, like so. And let's just bring those over here so these guys can start charging up. That should be good. And then, I mean, I suppose we could do something like this. And we want to set filters on these. And I want to make sure, right now these are probably processing things because I've got stuff going into those chests. Yeah. We don't want that. Hold on. Let's grab all the resources that we need. We can clear those out. That's not a big deal. So we're going to want, let's see, we said redstone, lapis, Certus quartz, diamond, emerald, and coal. That was the other one I was missing. I knew there was something. Okay. So in here, let's think about how we want to do this. Let's say diamond, emerald, lapis. And then down here, well, I think we'll insert from here as well. So we're going to say there. That one will be Certus. That one will be coal. And that one will be redstone. So that should work. And then we just need to put this here and change this. Oh, but then we got to extract from all of these as well. This is going to be annoying. No. We don't want to do that. Let's think about how we can do this in such a way. I think what I need is my Yeta wrench. And I can get rid of that connection. Right? No. No. Let's see. Let's think about this for a minute. So we want everything inserting from up here. Here's what we'll do. We'll go insert from the back. We'll put that there. Man. Hold on. There we go. We'll disable those. And that one. And, oh. Come on now. Disable. There we go. So we're going to insert from here. And then we'll export. We got random. Whatever. So insert from the back. Oh, come back, you. Yeah, insert from the back. And export from the top and bottom. Like so. There we go. And let's just grab... why are you still getting stuff from there? You should not be getting lead. Oh, probably because they were already full with these things. Yeah. Okay. So, extract always. Insert. Okay, so we got our filters, lapis, gold. Okay, that's all good. And then we just need to pop down here. Extract always. There we go. And then we need to start putting this stuff in there. Like so. And let's just see. Lead dust. Oh, this got rotated somehow. There we go. That's weird that I get lead dust from mechanism over here. Huh. Very strange. Let's turn the auto sort off for a minute. So we can do that, and we'll change it back to on. All right, I think that should be good now. So now, oh, and I've got silver dust. My silver is here. Although, once again, auto sort, whatever. You know what? We'll just throw it in the system. I don't even care. It's all good. There we go. So these should be processing... breaking stuff. Oh, I'm only getting like 1 diamond per ore, though. That's terrible. And I know that, like, dark steel balls, you can use those, but I thought I would get at least 2 diamonds by doing this. I don't know if that's worth it. Like, that's pretty atrocious. I mean, it's fully automatic, though, which is nice. Let's see about making some dark steel balls. Dark. If I remember correctly, that's the recipe. There we go. And we definitely want some in here. Because that'll give us more. Same there. Lapis I'm not too concerned about. Certus I probably should be. And yeah, so we're going to have to automate production of dark steel and automatically put dark steel into this. But I think that's a project for another day. So let's grab some energy conduits. Let's grab some alabaster so we can close all that up. And let's grab some item frames like so. And we'll put item frames like that just to signify what goes where. And then back here, we'll do that. And then we just need to, I'll configure all these off camera as far as the sides go to make sure they're doing what they should be, if that makes sense. But I think for the most part, it's all good to go. We've got our automated ore processing. It should work pretty well. We're going to grab one Certus and put it there. One coal and put it there. One redstone, emerald, diamond, and lapis. There we go. So we've got all that stuff processing all the time now. It should all be good to go. And basically, this will do all the ore processing work for us. But guys, unfortunately, I am out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.